Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. Let's head in and check out last night's sleep research. Curious to see how things went? It was running a little hot last night. Fan wasn't doing too much help to keep me cool, so I'm curious to see. Thankfully, it had no impact on my overall sleep. Just means a little bit of dozing in there. But also some snoozing and some slumbering. But snoozing wins out for today. Let's see. Alright, so at least a 3-star. So we're making some progress in the week. Did hit Ultra before going to bed last night, so curious. See who shows up. Alright, so we've got Wobbuffet, Rattata, Flaffy. Is that Slowbro hanging out the corner? Yep. Another Wobbuffet, and Jigglypuff. Alright. Unfortunately for me, nothing that I don't have something really good of already. So there isn't anything super desirable out of this crowd. And no one's hungry. I've gathered one of each, so there isn't anything to really jump after. Alright, well, I'll throw the premium biscuit at Slowbro. Let's make some progress there. Next time it shows up, perfect. Wish things were a little bit more interesting. 10 diamonds from the daily gift. But yeah, I had a feeling that a couple of the days out of this rather chill week are going to be not as exciting. I feel like Jigglypuff candy has been shared out enough, so I'll also share out the Slowbro, just in case some folks are looking to level up their Slowpokes to get that level 30 tail unlock. At least a little bit of Dream Shards, those are always helpful. Building that stock back up to be able to level their team out. Okay. Some sneaky snacking. Getting us a little bit past Ultra 1. 5 diamonds off of our reward stand. 200 sleep points. Okay. Bag's full, or at least should be very close to full. But we do have some news to talk about, because I did see this populate before I went to bed last night. Or when I woke up in the middle of the night. Yes, we've got a new Pokemon coming. Cramorant. Excuse me. There have been reports of Cramorant appearing near certain areas. Maybe this is thanks to the sleep research you've been conducting. It may be possible to encounter it during sleep research sometime soon. We hope you're looking forward to this. Starting from June 17th at 3 p.m., and incense can be used starting from that time and date on Greengrass Isle, Cyan Beach, and Snowdrop Tundra. It's a slumbering type. Tied to, you guessed it, and almost like I had future sight. I don't. It's just a fun guess of when we would be expecting news of a new event. Summer Festival. This summery, week-long event will feature greater appearance rates for water, flying, and bug-type Pokemon. Also, you'll be able to use a limited time function, the Candy Cram-O-Matic. This function allows you to get medium-sized candies of various types by feeding Dream Shards and Pokemon candies the Candy Cram-O-Matic. For details, please see information about the limited time Candy Cram-O-Matic function. It should be lower in this news post. You can complete limited time missions to get rewards such as Cramorant Incense. So, wonderful. Our waterfowl friend. There will also be other various bonuses. We hope you're looking forward to the event. So that'll be starting from June 17th at 4 a.m., running until June 24th at 4 a.m. It's available. The event is taking place in all areas, but I think there's going to be some ones you may want to focus on instead. Limited time function, Candy Cram-O-Matic. Only during the event can you use the Candy Cram-O-Matic from the home screen. If you spend Dream Shards and feed 40 of your Pokemon candies to the Cram-O-Matic, you'll get a medium-sized candy of a random type. On rare occasions, you'll get a great success when you use the Candy Cram-O-Matic. When you get a great success, you'll receive 2 medium-sized candies. Also, the type of candy you receive depends partially on the type of Pokemon candies you feed the Cram-O-Matic. Note, this does not guarantee that you will receive the same type of candy that you feed the machine. So keep that in mind. Cram-O-Matic examples. Feed it 40 Bulbasaur candies, which is a grass type. The candy that comes out is more likely to be grass type M candy. Feed it 30 Bulbasaur candies. Pardon me, just got a lot of congestion. So, feeding it 30 Bulbasaur candies and 10 Pikachu candies, the candy that comes out is more likely to be grass type and very slightly might be electric type. So it's type specific is really what it's coming down to. This function can be used up to 4 times per day. Each time this function is used, it will consume more Dream Shards than the previous time. The number of times you can use the Candy Cram-O-Matic and the number of Dream Shards it consumes will reset each day. A function that allows you to see the number of Pokemon candies you have in your bag was included in 1.7.2, and you can use this function by selecting Menu Bag Pokemon Candies. I'm getting a little out of myself there. Alright, so bonuses. The following effects will trigger in the applicable areas during the event. So from the 17th to the 23rd, the dishes will be set to curries and stews, and final dish strength will be multiplied by 1.5. A few Pokemon of different sleep styles will appear during sleep research regardless of your sleep type, so pseudo-balanced sleep. And certain Pokemon will be more likely to appear during sleep research. And you can always feed shiny Pokemon, but you might see a little bit more of a boosted rate during that event. So, next, Pokemon that are easier to encounter during the event, so this may dictate where you want to go for that. So, for water types, you're going to see Squirtle family, Psyduck family, Slowpoke family, Vaporeon, Totodile family. Slowking is in the Slowpoke family. In the flying types, you've got the Doduo family, Delibird, Swablu specifically, not Altaria, because I guess that's considered dragon type, and Cramorant. And for bug types, Caterpie family, Pinsir, and Heracross. And these Pokemon's greater appearance rate only applies to the separate area where they appear. So, more specifically, for green grass, you've got the water types being the Squirtle family, Psyduck family, Psyduck, Slowpoke family, Vaporeon, Totodile family. Flying types, the Doduo family, Delibird, Swablu, and Cramorant. And Caterpie family, Pinsir, and Heracross. So you get a pretty good chunk of everybody there. Cyan Beach, Squirtle family, Psyduck family, Slowpoke family, Vaporeon, and Totodile family. Cramorant is the only flying type in that lot, so that's a little bit more of a narrow scope. And just Caterpie, Pinsir, and Heracross for the bug types. Snowdrop, you've just got Psyduck, Slowpoke, and Slowbro. water types, and Delibird, Swablu, and Cramorant for the flying types. So even overall, an even narrower amount of overall event spawns, but you are getting more, specifically if you're looking for Cramorant, more of them showing up in the flying type. And for Lapis Lakeside, you'll get the Squirtle family, Psyduck, Slowpoke, and Slowbro. Flying types, you got Doduo family and Swablu. The rest of that should just be the copy. Yeah, that's just the standard stuff going about how every event works, so you can feel free to read through all of that if you need any specific questions about how things operate. Cool. So, with that being said, I've got a little bit of time to think about it, because we've got just about 11 days or so before this kicks off. So, I'm thinking for myself, because I would like, it's a new Pokemon, so new sleep styles, I definitely want to take advantage of that. I'm thinking Cyan Beach may be a good opportunity, just because it's a narrower pool of Pokemon, but still an opportunity to get things like Totodile. Because from Snowdrop, trying to be a little bit more conscious that we have one more legendary, at least for sure, coming with Suicune. It would be nice to get a better Waterberry specialist. And that is Totodile right now. I don't know what Cramorant's stats are. Those haven't been posted anywhere other than just the sleep style that it's going to show up in. So there is a little bit of wiggle room that both of those may just be ones that I'm looking for. So I think Cyan Beach is going to be the good call on that. I could certainly just continue at Snowdrop Tundra, but considering, I mean, it is narrowing the pool of potential event spawns, but I don't know that that has direct influence, like how frequently you're going to see some of those event spawns. I know that we're going to get incense too, so I don't know. Let me pose the question to you. Where would you like to go for this event, knowing that greater curry dishes, extra tasties, getting multiplied by 3, 4.5 on Sunday, 1.5 times on all your regular dishes? Where would you go? Curious. Carrying on. Community, 36 reports. Hope everyone's getting good sleep. Alright, and a rank up. Ooh, 2 ranks. Excellent. I love double stuff. In presents and in Oreos. Some additional sneaky snacking. Alright, do I have... Ooh, skill trigger from Kangaskhan. Don't see all that often. Alright, we had a little bit of room. Now we're full. So far, Kangaskhan has been doing great work. I mean, it's not the potato machine that Golem was, but now at least it is. It's actually been a little bit helpful, so that way I'm not completely overcapping all of my cooks. So now I actually have more ingredients kind of to go around. And we got quite a lot of cocoa now, so we can basically whichever one of these ingredients just happens to have a lot, I'm just gonna use those. I mean, sure, using all of the cocoa would definitely be one of the ways to maximize dish strength. Just checking for the extra tasty. That would be nice. Not that it's gonna make any difference because we are capped, but it's good. One less thing to. It's always at its most powerful. But yeah, been doing great on the ingredient kick. And should probably flip over after collecting the rest of our ingredients. Oh, no skill trigger from you, Wigglytuff. But skill trigger from Walrein. Definitely getting a lot of tails in my ingredient magnet triggers, which is great to see. And there's our rank up. And we'll be just a small handful of ingredients over. I still would like at some point to include something to bump the ingredient space up just to make a little bit of room. But thankfully, the amount of times that the triggers have been happening for ingredient magnet haven't been outpacing the times that I need to cook, because I haven't been like going in every 2 hours to collect. I'm only, doing that every 4 to 5 hours. Usually right before meals. So right now the pace is set pretty good. Ooh, metal. Haven't got one of those in a minute. 900 times we've cooked. Nice. 6,900 dream shards. Happily add to that pot because I will need a lot more ingredients to be able to a lot more dream shards to the pot for the candy creme-o-matic. Which also raises a fun thing that I should be checking. So, for example, right now we've got, these should be the things kind of taking a look at to better understand what I want to convert what to what. So Jigglypuff would end up being Fairy type candy, Wobbuffet, Psychic type. So Jigglypuff, Wobbuffet, Sudowoodo, Rattata. Those 4 are certainly great candidates for just churning them out to turn them. Because I'm not, the only one that I'm actually leveling would be Wigglytuff, and that's already at max level. And like, the only thing left to do is just sub skill and main skill seeds, just to get that topped out. But I'm also super terrible at typing, because in Sleep they're single typed. They don't do dual typing. So if we arrange this in Pokedex number, Rattata shows up as normal type, so that would be really good to stock up on converting my normal type candy into candy that I can use for the multitude of EVs that I need. So there's a good outlet for that. Jigglypuff does constitute as a fairy type, so that might be useful for getting additional Ralts candy. I think there. If not, then using it for a different fairy type. Who else did we have? Sudowoodo. Oh yeah, Rattata candy could also be useful for Kangaskhan. And Ditto if I wanted to use that. Unfortunately, there's no other. The only other dragon type is Altaria, and its candy is Swablu, which is not dragon. Pseudo Wudo Rock. So, would that be... Yeah, be good for Onyx. Not that I'm leveling that one up, but when I do eventually get a good Onyx, having more candy for it is certainly helpful. Oh, actually even better. Because technically, yeah, once this Pupitar does evolve into Tyranitar, it will change its type to Dark. But at this stage, before it's evolved, you'd be able to use... Yeah, there we go. Oh, no response on Gardevoir? Screen? Oh my. Oh, there we go. Just delayed. Okay, so it does qualify as Psychic, not Fairy. What other Fairy types do we have? I could use it on Sylveon. That's not bad. Could use... Well, Golem's already got quite a lot. The whole Geodude family. Got plenty of candy to get that leveled up. It's really only getting it to 60 that's really the big important bit out of that. Let's see. Yep. So, Ekans, I think... Well, Ekans is a poison type. Magnemite I can hold on to because I still actually need to just take one up to max level. Croagunk's good. And this is where we kind of get into those diminishing returns. Pikachu from some electric candy is good. Houndour is some dark candy, so that's real good, especially just because I want to dump a whole bunch into getting a Tyranitar. Yeah, so we at this, yeah, that's I think as far as I would really want to go. As far as converting candies, just because if you're going to be doing 40 at a time, there's some excellent candidates. Yeah, so the Wobbuffet candy I can use also to get Gardevoir. Alright. Sweet. So not a whole lot of additional prep that I have to do anything about there. Just a matter of... Yeah, and I don't even have to do any meal prep. Curries and stews. I am prepped for that as well. Unless I want to try to make something like maybe the Inferno Kima Curry. Or the Dream Eater Butter Curry. What would I need for that? So, milk and cocoa would come from... So, I would first need additional cooking space. Because that's 40, 50... What is that? Math hard first thing in the morning. 40, 55. Okay, so I actually can make that. I do have the space for 57. So, if I wanted to make the Dream Eater Butter Curry, it would be Golem for regular potato production. Milk and cocoa would come from Blastoise, but at that volume, probably an Eevee to supplement. And then tomatoes. So that would be coming from Victory Bell. So that's something I can also work on. Alright, that's good food for thought. I got some time before the event comes up, so I got time to really think through it. Alright, I think I've gone long enough. Thanks for sticking around. Let me know how your week's going. Let me know what you would want to do for the event coming up. Any preparation that you need to get underway, anything that you are super stoked at. I'm kind of surprised a little bit that Cramorant is the choice and that we didn't go with a different water type, but the fun thing about Pokemon Sleep, it has been continuing to add some unexpected choices going from the whole range of Pokemon, not just going through generations. So it's been fun getting these announcements. Anyway, let me know. Chat me up in the comments below, and I'll see you back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.